Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's me, your middleman CEO, Sean John. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, stay for a while. Watch all the free content you can. I've done some awesome videos. You're welcome to check them all out. And hopefully they're going to flip your money mindset and change the way you think about money. If you're back, then that means I'm giving you some good content. So smash thumbs up, hit subscribe, and welcome back. So today we're not going to be long. We're just going to spend a few minutes just talking about something that's important to me. It's probably important to you. If it's not, you might want to start thinking about it, and that is family wealth. So some people refer to it as generational wealth. Listen, whenever I was born, I wasn't given anything generational except poverty. So I was born into poverty. Trust me, it wasn't my decision, but I was born into poverty. I had no control over that. A lot of you were in the same situation. You had no control of that. So, but my advice to you is now that you can control some things when it comes to your finances and your life, then you want to take control of that now and potentially change your life. So today we're going to talk about family wealth. Like I say, some refer to it as generational wealth. You can call it whatever you like, whatever your preference is. But my point is, you're going to pass something down to your family, whether you like it or not. And you can't pass your job down, and you cannot pass your credit score down. So what are you passing down? Are you passing down poverty, or are you going to pass down wealth? And so if you rely on your job, that's a dangerous, dangerous thing, because if your job is your only source of income, then what else can you pass down to your kids, to your family? What can you leave them with? If anything happens to you, God forbid, but what do you leave behind? I think about these things, and I want you to think about these things as well. So And so I'm saying this to get your mindset open to understanding that, hey, whenever your time comes, your family's going to be here. What are you going to leave them with? That should be important to you. It's very important to me. It's more important to me what I leave them with than how I live my life today. Make sense? So if you care about your family the way I do, or if you care about your life, and even if you don't have a family, in the future, you're probably going to have a family. So you need to think about this. And if you can do it now, you're going to have a big advantage on everybody else because you're going to be ahead of the game. And so I'm going to share some things with you when it comes to family, because I know you want to set your family free. I know you want to enjoy life. And so there are three things that creating generational wealth or family wealth, three things that doing that thing specifically is going to do for you. Right? And so here's what I'm going to share with you. In no particular order, work it out however you choose, but I'm just going to share with you some things you get if you work on it right now, if you build generational wealth, right? So if you have a business, you're on your way. If your life relies only on a paycheck, that's tough because you can't pass that down. The job's not going to take care of your family if something happens to you. So you need to create some type of asset that creates cash flow that they can live off of, right? Secure them, right? So I'm going to teach you what I do because I have a middleman business where I don't do any of the work. I simply delegate the work to other people and I'll make money. Well, that's something I can pass down because it does not require me today to be a part of the business. I can literally go to the beach. The business still functions and make money. It doesn't rely on me. So a lot of you have businesses that rely on you. That's a trap. That's not a business. That's a job. So I want you to think like a CEO, hence the name Middleman CEO. So three things that you can get into your life, included into your life, if you focus on family wealth and creating some type of business that makes you money. One of the main things that you're going to get, the thing that's more valuable than anything, so I should probably lead with it, and that's going to be control of your time. Time is more valuable than money. There's no amount of money that can buy your time. I know we sell time an hour at a time to jobs and stuff like that, but overall, your time's more valuable than any amount of money. I always use the same example. I can write you $1 million check and you can go to the bank and cash it. But the catch is, as soon as you cash it, you run out of time. Well, nobody's going to cash that check. Even though they want the $1 million, they're not willing to give up their time. And what I mean is your life. You cash that check, you drop dead. Nobody's going to do that because they know time's more important. Times can't be measured by money, right? So we know time's important. We know we got to capture our time, and we know that time is more valuable than any amount of money. It could be $1 billion check. You still wouldn't cash it. because you want to live, right? And so we want to protect our time. If you're trading 40 hours a week for 40 years to rely on 40% of your income or less, then you're essentially telling your job, your paycheck, that you'll sell the rest of your working life to them. I don't like that game. I'd rather have my time back, right? So time is going to be very, 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 very important. So another thing that you're going to find that's going to be very, very important is going to be your lifestyle. So lifestyle is going to represent where you live, what you drive, where you eat, what you eat. What do you do in your free time? How many vacations you take per year? I always tell you, life ain't about money. It's more about experiences, right? You're going to forget the money, but you won't forget the experiences. So lifestyle, where are your kids going to school? Are they in a school where they're getting picked on and bullied? Are they in a school like I grew up where your network when you get older are rappers and drug dealers and criminals, right? Do you want your kids to go to that kind of school, live in that kind of neighborhood? No. You want your kids to be in a neighborhood or in a school or in an environment where their peers are going to be doctors, lawyers, politicians, judges, nurses, things like that, right? On the positive side of the spectrum. So I'm telling you, money's going to determine that. So when we didn't make a lot of money, we lived in bad neighborhoods all my life. But when I made decent money, I got my family out of those neighborhoods, and we never want to go back. I like sleeping at night without the sound of gunshots. I don't want to hear police sirens all night long, right? I don't want to talk about drama and trauma bond with you every day. That's not what I'm looking for, right? And so lifestyle is going to change. You don't have to go to McDonald's every night and order off the dollar menu. Guess what? You could go to Texas Roadhouse and get a steak, right? Because you've learned how to make money without needing a job, right? So that's going to be important. And the other thing that you can add to the list is freedom. Freedom of choice, right? Freedom. Freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it. To do however you want to do it. With whomever you want to do it. You're not tied down. So here we are in the middle of the day. I can hit my friends up who have jobs and say, hey, let's go to the golf course. I want to learn how to play golf. And they're going to tell me, hey, I can't, I'm working today. Why? Because they don't have the freedom of choice. They've agreed because they rely on a paycheck. Nothing wrong with it because that's the only way they've been taught. It's the only way I was taught. But I teach you, don't rely on a paycheck. Don't quit your job, but learn to make money away from your job so you can give that job up one day and fire your boss before they fire you, because they will fire you. And so if you want to get your time back, your lifestyle back, get freedom in your life, freedom of choice, freedom of liberty, freedom to do what you want to do when you want to do it, then I always say there's a big difference between living the life you have to live. I've done it. It ain't no fun. And then living the life you want to live. Trust me, living the life you want to live is a lot better deal. But in order to get that accomplished, you've got to focus on building wealth. And guess what? Your job is not going to help you to build wealth. The house you live in, it ain't going to help you to build wealth. I know they say that, but they're lying to you. It ain't going to help you build wealth. Looking cute on Instagram and on Facebook and all those things is not going to help you build wealth. You've got to learn how to build wealth by not relying on a paycheck, not relying on a job, understanding there's no such thing as a job security. They will fire you any day for any reason. And that if that happens and your life is 100% dependency on a paycheck, you lose everything. It disrupts your whole life because all your money was from the paycheck. So my advice to you is, look, don't be afraid. Just learn. Learn how to create a business where you don't have to go to work to make money. So when you're not at work, you're working on your business. Your business grows over time. You fire your boss, focus on your business. That's the fire and focus principle, right? When your business grows, fire your boss, focus on your business, right? I started my business in 2020, and we've been doing awesome. And now I have freedom. I can do whatever I want when I want. Now I have lifestyle. I can leave here, go shopping, go eat a steak. Doesn't matter. I don't care, right? Because we got the money and now I got time. Hey, I own my time. That's probably the most important to own here because that's the one thing you can't get back, right? And so I just want to, enlighten you on the idea that you need to be thinking about creating wealth. Whether you have family or not, you probably will. But think about creating generational wealth for your family so you can change people's lives. right? Now, the good news is I'm doing a free live training to help you learn how to transition, from working for a living, right, to using your smartphone to make a living. So from relying on a paycheck to relying on cash flow, from acquiring liabilities to acquiring an asset. So essentially, I teach you how to do three things: book, deposit, and dispatch. The deposit is your commission. So I teach you how to build a business using only your smartphone. That's all you need, and a Wi-Fi connection. And I teach you how to make money. You don't have to leave the house. I can get on the phones today, make $500 from the house. Well, I have a VA, so I don't have to do those things no more. But if I wanted to, I could get on the phone today, make $500 from the house just by being the middleman, finding customers for businesses, and then taking a commission when I book the customers. It's that easy. It's not hard at all. Uber does it all the time. Airbnb does it all day long. It's the same business model, same principles, same thing. All I've done is take what they do and then made it usable for everybody. Because everybody can't build a multi-million-dollar platform like Uber and Instacart and Airbnb, but everybody can use the model and the principles simply, right? You can just use that through your phone. You can just get your phone and do that. So you can get your phone and do that very, very easily. And so I made it very easy because I want you to succeed. If you want to get the link to the live training, write the word yes in the comments. And if you want to bypass that and you're like, Sean, look, dude, I'm ready to go. Put me in the masterclass right now. Then I'll drop the link to the masterclass. It'll be in the comments below. And you can go ahead and sign up. It's on sale. Enroll. You'll get some coaching time with me. Best deal you can get. I love it. I'm excited. I can't wait to see you. But if you want to do the same thing I'm doing, and I'm no different than you, I was homeless in 2017. Now I get to do the things I want to do, right? Right? And I don't make $1 million a year, and you don't have to. You can make an extra $150,000 a year, and you can live a good life, even more, right? I made $77,000 my first year. Most of you know my story. That was in 2020. I didn't even know what I was doing. Now I know what I'm doing. And so now I'll share it with you so you don't have to make the mistakes I made. You can learn, get the shortcut, get in the fast lane, and you might make 100K this year. Hopefully you do, because I can't wait to hear about it, and I can't wait to have you on the channel and we talk about it. All right. So if you want to get the live training link, write the word yes in the comments. If you want to bypass that and go right into the masterclass and get started, and then get a one-on-one with me, then I'll put the link to the masterclass. Both will be in the comments below, and then we'll go from there. But I want you to grow your business. I want you to be successful. And guys, I've got to go, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.